I'm at Pathum Thani Speedway on a Saturday afternoon again. Feel like I've been here an awful lot recently, a lot of events going on. Now, to be honest, not my favorite place to come really. It's about 60-70 kilometers from my house, so it's a good hour's drive, round trip 2 hours out of my day, and it's pretty flat, it's pretty featureless. There's no shelter here whatsoever. The sun bakes down on this asphalt and you got nowhere to hide from it, nowhere to get out of the sun. So that's the bad point. The good point is that it's in the middle of nowhere, pretty much out of the city. You can hold events here where you've got drag, where you've got drifting, where you've got cruising, where you've got noise. Events that you can't hold in more beautiful photogenic locations. So it's cool, but I don't want to come here too often, especially as I've been here the last few Saturdays for different events. Last weekend it was VTech car show day, and if you didn't see that, it was mental completely. But today I would not miss being here for anything because it's Rotary Fest. Rotaries are coming together for a big meet in Thailand, and the first thing I've got to say is this is the first ever Rotary Fest. At least I've been here 10 years and there hasn't been a Rotary Fest, a Rotary meet in that time, so that's pretty epic. And this event has been in the planning stage for quite a while. The dates have been kicked back a bit, but it's just mental to finally we have a big Rotary meet. So why there's been no meet, I'll leave that for you to join the dots. But anyway, that doesn't really matter because finally we have a Rotary meet and it's going to be mental. Hopefully we're going to get 100 cars rock up. And if you know me, you'll know I have a big weakness for Rotary. I absolutely love the cars, I love the engines, and the brapping noise for me is the #1 engine noise that you can possibly get. So tonight, I think it's going to be really, really noisy. And in fact, already you can hear brapping going on behind me. So I don't know how much talk I'm going to do, but for 100% sure, listening to brapping all night is way better than listening to my voice. So, gonna crack around, show you what's going on. And really there's 2 or 3 big tuners here that do Rotary, and they've come together to put this meet on. Now, with Rotary, I have never seen a stock RX7 or RX8 since I've been in Thailand. Never. They are just, they must be the most modified, tuned car you could imagine. Everyone is upgraded, everyone is modified. So you're going to see some really cracking stuff, really powered stuff tonight. And they're really raced as well. And one tuning shop in particular, Rotary Revolution, they've been building a breed of Rotary race cars. For about 10 years they've been building them. And they've been building maybe 13 to 15 now. I think I caught up with them last year and they built 13. So probably a few more than that now. The passion that they keep alive and keep Rotary racing here is just off the scale. And they are here in force tonight. So that's just going to be fantastic to see their cars. I'm going to show you around what's going on in Pathum Thani tonight, because finally we have the first Rotary Fest. And I am 100% sure the next 10-15 minutes of my video gonna be epic, gonna be well worth watching. So let's crack into this. I'm really pleased to see this car because this car has been built for a few years by Rotary Revolution. I've been in once or twice into their garage and I see it building very, very slowly. Finally, it's finished, it's out and it's first time on show. Now this is a Japanese kit. It gets called the Porsche lookalike Porsche Tribute Kit because those lights, it's got a very Porsche style feel to it and the whole rounded thing there, a bit of 911 going on. But it's very distinct, very different. I really like it. Defies purists a little bit, but I love it. I think it's a great kit. Just gives a completely different complexion to the RX-7. I'm just going to take you around the back. because round the back, I love this back end. It's completely different. There's a lot of energy going on there. There's a lot of heritage. There's a lot of influences going on, but it's also very distinct. Real has that 70s, 80s Japanese GT feel to it. What I really love is the culture of dropping Rotary into one-off builds that they were never put in. And here we've got a couple. We've got an E30 here with a wide body Rocket Bunny style kit, and this really like kind of cute front of the bonnet so everyone can see he's got a Rotary sitting in that car. And next door we've got a Sylvia. Now he's got the bonnet down, but if we can have a quick look, if I can have a fiddle, if I pop this up, look at that size of that turbo, a beautiful build there. Now we have some pure fusion of Thai culture here. This slammed RE13. I love these G7 wheels. They work really well. And this cream color is really nice. Car is absolutely mint. A little story now. When I first came to Thailand, I lived in Nut, out to the east of the city, out in the suburbs. And one of the first garages I went to was Rotary Revolution, which is also in Nut. I was about 1 kilometre from where I was staying. And I was blown away totally by the passion. I was blown away by the garage. It's just pure old school, underground, fast and furious style, living and breathing in the outskirts of Bangkok. And I would say here, if there's one garage, if you come into Bangkok, go and visit Rotary Revolution. Kun Ma, the owner, you won't find anyone with more passion for Rotary. His passion when I arrived was to prove that Rotary could race, that it could be reliable. He did that. He raced in supercar with an RX7, and they were reliable. Rotary was in there on the grid, pumping the times in. Then Kun Ma wanted to take it one step further, and he started building race cars. And these cars here you see, these are really thought out, sophisticated race cars that bring the whole Rotary experience, the whole racing experience into the 21st century. These cars have raced in supercar. They won the team's title in supercar. That's hard to do. Now they race in the PT series, and it's absolutely epic, the grid that they've put in together in PT with sports cars, with Evos, Imprezas and the RX7s. And this year I've also got to say, they're going to have a street race in Songkhla. The first year of PT, they went to Prachua. Epic street race by the sea. Unfortunately, that's not come back. Last year, they had a street race in Korat on the old stadium track that Toyota and Honda used to use. This year, they're going to go to Songkhla and have a street race there. Having these Rotary cars on the streets of Songkhla is going to be absolutely epic. And it's going to bring in the cars from southern Thailand, because it's a good scene, particularly for the Evo down there. I don't have racing down there apart from Toyota's one make race, which is captive to the cars that they are running. So we don't have open classes in the south. It's going to be fantastic. So really, apart from in this bit I've said visit Rotary Revolution, put the Songkhla street race on your calendar because it's going to be epic. This car is actually quite famous. It was the pink car, the first one he built, and this was the second one, the yellow one that he raced with huge success with an English driver driving in supercar a few years ago. Now this car's gone to like a pearl whitey grey, and the yellow one's gone to a grey colour, so they're very different. And also what he's done is he's updated the front styling, and I really like this. It's given kind of a bit of a modern GT feel. I think there's maybe a little bit of NSX in there, but it's given a real modern feel. So I want to ask Kun Ma what's his thinking behind revising the aero on these cars, like an upgrade car, a B version now.
Finally, we are here, Rotary Fest for 2023. The first time that we have Rotary meeting in Thailand. So this is like Rotary Revolution cars, and most of like the racing car. So I'm glad that we have this like event for Rotary compared to the world that we have like Rotary. So we're gonna show that in Thailand we have a lot like passion with Rotary. Now we are in the front of the RX7. It looks like a Porsche. Actually, it come from the RE Amamiya body kit. So it's made like a Porsche, but inside is not. It's Rotary. So it is like one of the kind. So you can hardly find here in Thailand. So this is what we changed for the previous circuit car. It's from the pink car that we call Sakura. So we changed the front bumper from this is our design from Rotary Revolution. So you cannot see anywhere in the world like this. So we think that this kind of thing should be like more look like new car.
So yes, I'm Alex from Canada, Montreal to be precise. I'm a Rotary enthusiast and I met Ma in Bangkok, the Rotary god himself. I own two RX-7 FCs and eventually in the future I wish to build some race cars, probably with Ma in Thailand.
Now we have the highlight of the night, Rotary Drag. Everything going down the strip tonight is Rotary powered. It's not one make stuff, it's one engine. We've got 7s, we've got 8s mostly, we've got 3s, 4s, we've got 323, we've got this Sylvia here with a Rotary swap in it, all going down. Everything on the strip tonight is brapping away. It's really epic, it's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of people who haven't drag raced much because they're getting the power down. They're going in all directions. Pretty cool. It's not timed, but side by side, everyone's looking at the whole pride issue as you would get on the Saturday night on the drag strip. Really good turnout, some amazing cars, some amazing builds, and I want to finish sitting by this car because this car is just absolutely epic. RX3 race car build by Rotary Revolution. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago they built this car. It still feels brand new and it doesn't come out very often. It just comes out for track demonstrations. So it's got that gleaming, untouched new look to it. But this is also a genuine RX3 as well, turned into a race car. And I would say in Thailand, RX3's genuine cars are probably not even into double figures. They're that rare. Rotary Revolution, it was just like they had to build this car. Come on, had to build this car, and it's fantastic. And I put it up there in one of my top 4 or 5 favorite cars I've seen in my whole life, in the whole world. It's that good. This car is just fantastic. I could throw superlatives at this car for the next hour. It's that good. One day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make a 10 or 15 minute video and explain this car in complete detail, everything that's been done to it, because you'll be blown away. It's fantastic. It's had a lot of PR, it's had a lot of publicity, it's been around the internet, and certainly when it was launched I posted some pictures. Man, I had about 2,000, 3,000 shares on the post on Facebook because people just went crazy for this car. You can tell when the slides invade the apron at Pathum Thani Speedway, it's time to go home, and they are stacking up behind, and they are stacking up to take the Rotary Revolution cars home because these guys do not travel light anymore. So it's time to go home, and I just want to say lastly, big congrats to the organisers. They've done a great job. First of all, finally getting a Rotary meet together, that's hard enough. Putting it together, creating an event, having the drifting, having the cruise runs, having the drag, everything going on. It's been cool, and the weather's been pretty pleasant as well. So big congrats to the organisers. And after the first ever Rotary meet in Thailand, looking for Rotary meet number 2 next year. And with the sound of rapping going on, I'm signing off.